What if the next 4 minutes could change your life forever? A year from now, your life will be completely different. It has to be, because change is the only constant. But the direction of that change is entirely in your hands. Every single day, whether you realize it or not, you're making a choice and it's shaping your future. You've got 2 paths in your life. The first path, staying where you are, is comfortable, familiar, safe. But deep down, you feel the heavy weight of this path. Familiar, yes, but unfulfilling. That quiet voice inside keeps reminding you this isn't enough. You know deep in your soul it's not where you're meant to stay. The second path, it's uncomfortable, it's uncertain, it requires effort and courage, but it's also where transformation lives. Let's be honest, you're still here, listening, because you've probably been lingering on that first path for too long. Here's what nobody tells you. No book, no motivational video, no podcast can do the work for you. You've been consuming, learning, planning, but as long as you're just thinking about change, you're only an audience member in your own life. Transformation happens when you step into the arena, when you stop observing and start doing. Here's a simple truth that will change how you see your goals. If you got just 1% better every day, just 1%, by the end of a year, you'd be at least 37 times better than when you started. Because the tiniest daily actions, repeated consistently, have the power to create transformations beyond anything you've ever imagined. It's simple, but it works. And while 1% might feel insignificant in the moment, over time, it adds up to something incredible. But you have to show up every day. That's the part where most people stop. Not because they're incapable, but because they're overwhelmed by the whole staircase instead of focusing on the next step. That is where I need you to shift your focus. Stop staring at the mountain and start looking at the ground beneath your feet. Forget about the 100% transformation you're changing and focus on that 1% daily improvement. Why? Because taking the first step might ignite the spark, but it's the daily effort that keeps the fire alive. Take a moment right now. Pause everything. Close your eyes and picture the life you truly want. The one that makes you feel so alive and free. What do you see? Who are you in that life? Feel it. Now here's your challenge. Take one action today, no matter how small, that brings you closer to that vision, and then repeat it tomorrow and the next day, because big dreams are built with small, steady bricks. It's never too late to start. It doesn't matter where you are, how many times you've stopped, or how far behind you feel. What matters is that you start right here, right now. You can't rewrite the beginning of your story, but you can absolutely change how it ends. A year from now, you'll thank yourself for starting today. You'll look back and see how far you've come, and you'll realize the hardest part wasn't the work itself. It was deciding you were worth it. And you are. So make the choice, take the step, and don't look back, because your best life is waiting on the other side of this moment.